Hey, what's going on, guys? Rob from ClicksGeek, and real quick, today's video is going to be all about building a Google Ads search campaign. This will be for lead generation purposes. We're not going to go through Google Shopping or anything like e-commerce stuff, so I'm going to teach you step by step how to build a search campaign with Google Ads. Okay, so before we get into the training, this is a full course, it's going to be a long one, guys. Make sure you subscribe to our channel. We drop content every single day, YouTube shorts, how-to videos, case studies, agency life, all kinds of cool stuff. So with that said, let's get after it. Okay, guys, so we should be logged into our Google Ads account now. So I'm logged into our demo account. Now today I'm actually going to build a campaign that's going to be useful for us. I'm actually going to build a white label PPC campaign since we do offer white label PPC services for other digital agencies. I might as well put this YouTube video to actual real world use for us, and I'm going to build a campaign with you guys watching. Right? So the first thing we're going to do, what you're looking at, I don't know how beginner level you are right now, but what you're looking at is your Google Ads account view, right? So this is where campaign view. So if you come up here to all campaigns, you'll see here, this is what we're looking at. We have some suggestions here which are just need to go, and we're looking at status enabled. So these are all the campaigns we have running. Obviously we have nothing running. Now if we go to all, you'll see we have like 100 paused campaigns in here. So we're going to pause that for now. So step one, building your Google Ads search campaign. We're going to hit this little blue plus icon. We're going to do new campaign. We're going to do leads because we're doing a lead generation campaign. We're going to ignore this stuff for now because we're going to set up conversion tracking a little bit later down the road. So we're not going to add that right now. We're just going to hit continue. We're going to do search. Very important you choose search because any of these other ones you're going to be in the display network and it's going to be a disaster. So make sure it's search. We're going to do website visits. You can do call-only campaigns in here. I will make another video walking you through building a brand new call-only campaign. We have a ton of those that do well too. So here's where you enter your business's name. I'm sorry, their URL, I should say. So for us, obviously, it's going to be clicksgeek.com. You're going to name your campaign here. Just gonna name it white label PPC lead generation. Looks good. We'll hit continue. Now here's where we're gonna set up bidding. Now if you don't know all the different available options to you with Google Ads when it comes to bidding, go to our ClicksGeek YouTube channel. Pause this video, open another tab, go to YouTube, go to our ClicksGeek channel, and we have a playlist on all of the different bidding strategies in Google Ads, so you can search our channel for bidding. And you'll see them all and how each one works and our experiences using it and all that cool stuff. So for right now, on all of our new campaigns, we usually start them out on maximize clicks bidding strategy, which they are not giving me that option at the moment. Oh, there it is, clicks. Should probably put my glasses on. Now, here's something to understand too. I am going to set a max cost per click bid limit. Basically, it's a leash on Google's algorithm saying you can't bid more for a click past what I'm telling you this amount is. Okay? So you always want to have this, by the way, if you're running maximize clicks. And again, watch one of my tutorials on maximize clicks. I go into all that and how it works. So I'm going to set a top of the page bid, which for white label PPC I think is like $40. So I'll do something like $41.22. So I'm telling Google here, I do not want your algorithm bidding more than $41.22 for a click. Otherwise, they could go nuts if you have nothing here and spend $100 for a click, which you don't want. All right, so we're good. I am not maximize conversion target speed. No, we're not doing that yet. So we'll hit next. Again, display network, turn off. You do not want this for lead generation. You will get crushed with irrelevant out-of-area traffic. It'll be a disaster. Search network we usually leave on. After we have data, I'll come back to this in like 30 days, 60 days and see and I'll segment our traffic based on just Google search and search network, and we'll look at the data and see if search network's driving affordable leads at an affordable cost and good conversion rate, stuff like that, or if it's killing us, and we'll just turn it off. So for right now, though, we start every campaign on search network. Next, we'll do our locations. We do United States. We are the entire United States. Second, we are going to choose presence, people in or regularly in your targeted areas, target locations. I don't do the recommended because I don't want to show my ads to people who've expressed an interest in my targeted locations, because that necessarily could mean they're not in my targeted locations. So I don't want that. Exclude is fine the way it's set as recommended. Language, English, or whatever language you want to run your ads in. Should say browser, but it's for another video. Audience segments, we don't gonna mess with that with Google Ad search campaigns. More settings. Ad rotation, optimize, prefer best performing ads. That's good. Start date starts today. Ad schedule, we'll tweak that in a minute. The rest of the stuff, don't worry about. Hit next. Okay. So Google's essentially scanning our website and giving us a bunch of suggestions on keywords they think that were relevant. But remember, guys, we're also doing a white label campaign today. So I'm going to do phrase and exact match. And I highly recommend you guys use phrase and exact match when you're just starting out as well for building your lead generation campaigns. If you don't know what phrase and exact match keywords are, again, pause this video, go to our channel on YouTube and start and search for keyword match types. And I have a dozen videos on each match type, how they all work, all that stuff. So for now, we'll just start the first ad group, which will be white label PPC. So we'll do exact match, which is brackets, and phrase match, which I'm sorry, and quotes, which is phrase match. And we'll just start our ad group out with that. Next up, we have our first ad for our first ad group. Now, our first ad group is white label PPC, which I probably should name. Alright, cool. So we got our ad group name, we got our two initial keywords to start, and now we're building our first ad. So display path. I always find a way to work our main theme keyword for the ad group into here. Right, so that works for that. We're not going to add the call extension yet. We'll do all the call tracking and contact form tracking and all that later in the video. All right. So here's where you're going to do your headlines for your first ad you're building. This is called a responsive search ad. So you have 18 headlines and 4 descriptions. I highly recommend that you fill out every single headline and every single description. Very important. We want to do as much as possible when launching these campaigns. We want to give Google as much data as possible, because what's going to happen here is Google's going to take all the headlines we set, all the descriptions we set, and it's going to auto mix and match to all the different types of traffic that are coming through these ads, and optimize the ad for the best combinations that give the best click-through rate. So that's why it's important you want to uniquely fill out these headlines, right? So for us, PPC agency that actually works. Doesn't fit. Oh, it does fit. ClicksGeek. I wonder if white label agent. No, it won't fit. White label PPC agency. Right, it's gonna give you some suggestions here. So we already have all this. You can do. You know what? We're not gonna be able to use Google in the ad copy, because Google is a trademark term. So here's what I'll do in a situation when it comes to headlines. Normally I'll pause this video and I'll go and do research and come back and have this all filled out for you guys, but What I'm actually going to do, I'm going to go over to our ad writing software, which is an AI called Copy.Ai, which you're looking at right now. And I'm going to create a new project. And I'm going to let them find headlines for us. Let's see what that does. And you can choose a tone. You know what? Let's do persuasive. That sounds fun. Create content. It's going to go do its thing down here. Usually doesn't take this long. Alright, so it's giving me a bunch of stuff because I totally forgot that I need to choose Google headlines. Alright, so digital ad copy, Google headlines. There we go. There we go. Alright. Okay, here's a good one. Need white label PPC. We'll take that. Thank you, sir. Well, here's a good one. Alright. ClickSync is a secure and knowledgeable way to get your PPC management. Alright, I'm going to have to pause this and just tweak all of this, and I'll come back and show you guys, just because I don't want to keep you here for all this. So we'll just continue through. We're not going to set up the ad extensions yet either. We'll do that later. So let's just say we got our first ad here. And again, if you're doing this with me as I'm following along, just make sure you take your time and fill these out. I'm kind of just, it usually takes, I'll go in the copy bot and bang this out, but I don't want to do it with you guys sitting on the hook here. So I'll do that. I'm going to pause this for a minute, and I'll do this after I get the ad up, because we're going to do 2 ads. You should be doing 3, but for this video's sake, I'm going to be 2 ads per ad group. So for right now, we're going to hit next. Let's say we got our ad all done. Average daily budget. It's going to recommend. I'm not going to set that for this. I'm just going to set it for $100. Actually, $10. We're just doing a demo campaign here. I'm not going to turn this on yet. We'll hit next. It's going to ask you to review all of your stuff. Hit publish campaign, and now we're live. So the first thing you need to do after you hit publish campaign is go back into account settings for the campaign and turn off the display network. For some, oh, it didn't do it this time. Good. For some reason, whenever we create a new campaign, as of lately, we'll turn this off in the campaign build. We'll come back in here, and this is turned on again. So just a quick tip, make sure that you double check that the display network's turned off. Otherwise, it's going to be a disaster. All right, so we got our first ad group set up. White label PPC. I'm going to pause this now, go in, and I'm going to flesh out 2 responsive search ads for this ad group, because we're going to use that to create more ad groups and get this thing really moving. All right, guys, so hang tight for 1 minute. Okay, guys, so I just went ahead and filled out those 2 ads. So I'm going to go back here, kind of go back out to the ad groups now, and I am going to show you how to start building more ad groups, and we're going to build this sucker out. It's going to be a nice campaign, so hang with me for 1 minute and we'll get that going. All right, so we're back at it. I had to pause that there for a minute, just getting everything set up for us. So the next thing we're going to do is come up here to, I don't think you guys can see this, but the little wrench icon, Tools and Settings. We're going to go into Keyword Planner. There it is, Keyword Planner. And what that's going to do is open it up. You're going to see this page here. And here's where we're going to start looking for keywords and more building out our ad groups, finding keywords for ad groups, finding more ad groups. So all that cool stuff. So the first thing we're going to do is put the main theme of our campaign in here as a keyword, which is white label PPC. I'm going to hit get results. Again, we're doing United States. It's going to give you suggestions up here of more keywords to go after. I'm going to move my head though. Alright, so we have our main keyword here that we're going after. Now look at all these other ones with search volume that it's telling us are relevant to our campaign. So what we're going to do is start taking them and building more ad groups. So the first ad group I'm going to build is white label PPC management, right? So it's going to be all white label Google Ads management type keywords. White label AdWords management. White label AdWords management company. Agency. So only management, guys. White label PPC management service. Management company. Alright. So we got our management keywords and ad group. Next thing we're going to do is go into plan, existing campaign. Choose our campaign. Create new ad group. We'll name this one White Label PPC Management. Alright, so we got our campaign, we got our ad group. Now we're going to add the keywords as exact match first, right? We'll change the match types when we go in there. And I'll show you how to do that. But first, we're going to add every ad group we build in this campaign from the keyword planner. We're going to add every keyword as exact match first. Add keywords, confirm. Sweet. So now we added those keywords and a new ad group. Fun stuff. All right, next up, we can do services. We could do. You know what we should do first, actually? White label PPC was our first ad group. We should probably fill that out too. So let's do white label PPC Google Ads. White label PPC outsourcing, Google Ads white label. That works. White label PPC pricing we'll add in there. White label Google AdWords we'll add in there. White label AdWords. I don't like that. Don't like that for this ad group. PPC white label services. I'm going to create a service ad group, I think, for that. White label pay-per-click. That's a good one. Best white label PPC. PPC agency white label. Let's save that for agency. Alright, so we got our campaign. We're going to now create another ad group. Which one do we do here? Oh, no, we're not creating the ad group. We're adding these to the original one. White label PPC, right? Exact match, add keywords, confirm, rock and roll. So now we got our first ad group filled out, white label PPC, and we got our second ad group, white label PPC management filled out. Next up, we'll build our third ad group, which we'll do agency. So this is actually going to be a small campaign, guys, because as you can see, there's not really many keywords for white label PPC. There's only a finite amount of what we can do here. I'm sure if you're doing, like, say, if you're watching this and you're like, I'm going to build a roofing campaign, I mean, you're going to have 60 ad groups probably if you really do it right. You're going to have a lot. So keep that in mind. But the same methodology, you know how you say that? It applies. You just follow along with me and just build your campaign. All right, so we'll do agency now. So we'll do white label PPC agency, white label AdWords agency, white label Google Ads agency, Let's look for more agency keywords. There we go. All right, did I miss any? I don't think so. All right, so I think we're good on this ad group. So we're going to create a new ad group again. White label PPC agency. Got all our agency keywords selected, I believe. Yeah, it looks about right. Add keywords into our new agency ad group. Dunzo. Okay. Looking good, moving along. So next up, services. So white label PPC services. Now we gotta be careful because I think I added a couple service keywords into our main ad group. So I'll have to clean those up after the fact. Like management service. Obviously I threw that in the management ad group, so that's fine. PPC white label services. I don't know if I put that in the main ad group, but we'll find out later. White label AdWords services. Services. Again, we'll have to check at the main ad group, but looks good for now. So we'll select an ad group, create new. White label PPC services, done. Exact match, add keywords. Awesome. See how we're building out our ad groups now in our campaign? Pretty cool, right? Gets fun. Gets very fun. So only 29 keywords suggested, which is kind of wild. All right, I saw one more I wanted to do. Where was it? Not platform, because that's not really white label PPC platform. That's not really high intent. I don't know why someone would search this. They might be looking for a software or a CRM or something. So I don't want to waste money on that kind of traffic if I'm not sure what the intent is. Obviously, I only want to find high intent keywords. So in this instance, it would be people looking for white label PPC, right? That's exactly my market. That's exactly who my ads talk to. So that's the only kind of traffic I'm going to send to my ads to my website, which talks exactly about all these keywords as well. All right, here we go. White label PPC outsourcing. I did like that. Outsourcing. Okay, done. I think there's only one keyword, and we'll try and find more. So I'm going to copy that. I'm going to toss it up here. Let's see if we get anything else out of that. Now, I could... I'm not, because I don't. There's only 29 keywords, but if you're like doing this in like a big niche, like roofing or limousine or whatever, you could be sifting through 1,000 keywords. So an easy way to find the ad group relevant stuff is, let's say, like right now I'm looking for PPC outsourcing keywords, right? Add filter, keyword, contains outsourcing. Apply. So now it's only going to pull up keywords that have the word outsourcing in them, and you can see I only have one. So this is the way to filter through and find your really relevant ad group level keywords. Just a neat little trick there that you guys can implement. So I guess that's really it. I want to try reseller. Nothing. Kind of surprised by that. Let's get rid of all of these. Try that. See, I knew there was something. Here we go. Alright, new ad group. PPC white label reseller. PPC reseller services. Program. Pay-per-click reseller. White label PPC reseller. Google PPC reseller. PPC reseller company. Alright, so this is all low-hanging fruit. I'm gonna take all of this and just throw it into a reseller ad group just because. match add all keywords, confirm. Look, there's more here too. AdWords reseller. Let's see if we can get more of those. I mean, I'll take them if I can get them. Not really much volume, but works for me. All right, so we went through, we built out ad groups, we found our keywords. We're ready to rock and roll. Now we just got to go put ads in our new ad groups, and then we're going to move on to the next phase. So let's hop back over into Google, and we're going to just hit a little refresh here. We should see if it pulls up all of our new ad groups. Now normally I'm adding ads into an ad group, especially a new one. I'm going to do it in the AdWords editor, but for time's sake for you guys, I don't want to have to do a crash course for you on AdWords editor. I'm actually going to be our employee festival is actually going to be releasing a free Google Ads editor course shortly, so you guys can be able to check that out. It's the time of this video is October 19th, 2022. It should be out by New Year, January. So if you're watching this and it's January, February, then it's probably already out. It's in our playlists. You can go search for that. So next up, first thing, our main ad group. We need to go into our ads. Check the box for both of them. Edit. Copy. Comes down here, it tells you it's copied. That's good. Then we'll go back out and we'll start going into each ad group and putting some ads in there. No, it's not going to let me do it without creating a responsive search ad first, so I'm just going to put in something generic just to pause immediately. Or you can take the time and build out, another ad. Actually, clickski.com is fine. White label, ClickSki, yeah, sure, why not? Sure, doesn't matter, it's all getting paused. Okay, thank you, sir. We're going to check the top box here, edit, paste. Done. Paste. And now it's going to paste the two copied ads that I made from the first ad group. And all we're going to have to do now is pause this crappy tiny one I just made and go in and edit the two new ads to reflect the keywords that are in this new ad group that we're putting the ads in. Now, obviously, guys, creating a demo ad and then pausing it's a huge pain in the ass. I would be doing this in AdWords editor. It'd be much faster because I can just literally copy, paste, and hit shift and go all the way down to all the ad groups and just drop them in there and hit upload and they'll all go. That's how I would normally do it, but I'm trying to do this video for someone who has no idea how AdWords editor works or how to get these ads in there fast. So just bear with me if you're a more advanced Google Ads marketer. This is more for the new guys, just so they have some kind of framework to get these ads going. And this is taking forever. So I'm actually just going to walk you through, once this pastes, I'm going to walk you guys through how I go into the new ads that I've cloned from the old ad group into the new ad group. So how I go into the new ads and kind of just reformat them for this, reflecting this new ad group's keywords. Because they're obviously going to be, this campaign, they're all pretty similar because it's the same stuff, but you'll want to obviously edit your ads that you drop into each ad group to reflect the keywords that you're going after in that ad group. And that's really important to keep your relevancy through ad group all the way through the keywords and stuff. All right, so here's our demo ad we created. Just going to pause that right away. Let's get that out of the way. And our ad group here is White Label PPC Agency, right? So we want to kind of just make a few little tweaks because most of these ads are generally going after that already. So like White Label PPC, I'll just toss agency in here. ClickSgeek PPC agency, white label PPC agency. Poor ad strength. That's kind of funny considering the website is literally this. So we want to actually have this ad strength up all the way. So let's see here. White label AdWords agency. I don't think I can use AdWords. That's probably why it's not giving me good ad strength. Can't use the word Google. PPC agency, white label. Customized white label PPC packages, white label PPC services that deliver real results for your clients. Alright, let's see here. I gotta tweak this a bit. Anyways, you guys can see what I'm doing. I'm just kind of cleaning up my ads a bit. Become a partner today. You want to try and find the keywords that you're going after in this ad group, which for me, unfortunately, have the word AdWords and Google in them, so I cannot use Google in or AdWords in an ad because it's trademarked by Google, obviously. So that's why it's giving me poor ad strength. Otherwise, it would not be doing that. So in another ad group, I'm going to show you in a minute. We're going to be able to not have the word Google in there, so you'll see. But just hang tight with me for 1 minute. Make sure this makes sense. ClickSgeek is a white label PPC agency. Alright, that's fine. That works. I mean, this is pretty much all the same. Okay, so let's go into an ad group where we don't have keywords targeting Google, but I'm pretty sure they all do at this point, so I guess there's not really much we can do with that. Well, this one doesn't. White label PPC outsourcing. Alright, so let's go into this ad. Or again, we got to create, remember the demo. So let's do that. Don't need a display. Alright, we got our demo ad again. Now we're going to have to wait freaking 5 minutes for this thing to post the new ones. Edit, paste, done, paste, and it's going to drop our cloned ads in here in this ad group. This ad group should have an excellent optimization rating on the ads, on the new ads, because there's no Google keywords we're going after in this ad group, just white label PPC outsourcing. So we'll just check that out in a minute and see how that does. I don't know why this is taking so long today. Usually, guys, this is like 2 minutes and it's good to go. Or I mean, I'm sorry, 2 seconds and it's good to go. There we go. Paused. Alright, pause the old. Now we got our 2 new ones. What's to go in, start editing based on the keywords we're going after in this ad group, which are outsourcing, right? Somehow the ad strength is poor in this. I have no clue how. PPC. Drop some. See what that does. Still giving me poor ad strength. That is strange. Let's try something else. Doesn't want to work with me today, guys. Trying to work the keyword in everywhere to get that ad strength up, and it is not working today. Let's keep going. Still nothing. No matter what I do, it's not moving. Maybe it's because it's a brand new campaign. I'll have to come back and check on these in a little bit. Anyways, you guys get the idea. You're gonna go in. You're gonna edit each ad to specifically what the keywords are inside the ad group that you're going after for ultimate relevancy. You want to have that ad strength 100%. I don't know why it's not doing that right now. Could be because it's a brand new campaign. I'm not really sure. Or the ads I just pasted them in there, and they have to wait till they're approved. But we'll come back and check on that later because I'm sure it's some kind of fluke. For right now, though, I am going to pause this video, and I'm going to go in and just drop ads in the rest of the ad groups that we built in Keyword Planner, and then we will start going to the next phase, which is match types and keywords and getting all that sorted out. All right, guys, hold tight for 1 minute. All right, guys, we are back, and I have added all the ads to each ad group, so we are good to go. So the next thing we're going to do, you'll see here we're at the ad group level. We have all of our new ad groups we created. I wonder if any of our ads are approved yet. Doesn't look like it. Super annoying. All right, next thing we're going to do is our keyword match types. So we're going to come to the campaign level keywords. You'll see here we have all of our exact match we added in the one white label from the beginning. But we're going to simply check this box, all 37 keywords, edit, change match types, change all match types. We're going to check this box, keep original keywords, and create duplicate keywords in new match type. New match type is going to be phrase match, right? Apply. And Google's going to go do its thing, creating those match types. Sweet. So there we go. Now we have our campaign filled with exact and phrase match keywords. We have our ad groups built out. We have our ads. We are ready to rock and roll. We're going to set up our conversion tracking, or do we want to do extensions first? We should probably do extensions first. So let's, we should probably pause this because we don't have conversion tracking set up yet. So if you want to go ahead and do that with yours, you can just pause it while you build it. It's usually what I do anyway, but I kind of want to let this run while we're building it. Also, optimization score, this is just how Google's recommendations, and if you're following them, most of them are crap, so just ignore it. It means nothing. It's nothing to do with optimization of your Google Ads campaign. It's just your optimization score based on what Google's telling you to do. It has no real bearing in real life, so just ignore that. All right, so the next phase we should do here, I would think, would be either ad extensions or negative keywords. So let's do negative keywords first. So you always want to have negative keywords in your Google Ads campaigns. So we come right here to the negative keywords, and you'll have an option to add them. So how to find negative keywords. Normally the easiest way to do this is just to go back into Keyword Planner, and just start adding a bunch of high-level types of keywords for your niche, like AdWords for mine. And then you scroll all the way to the bottom, because obviously this opened up Pandora's box of keywords suggested by Google. So we'll scroll all the way to the bottom, see 768 suggestions, go all the way to the last page, and we're going to start working our way backwards. So if we start working our way up, we're just looking at keywords. So CPC for Google Ads. So we don't want anything with like the word CPC in it. So we'll take that. And now you can build a list of these, or you can just do it like this and just drop them directly in there. Or you can do it from the Keyword Planner and just check the box and do it. It doesn't really matter. I usually add the negative keywords as broad match negative keywords. If you guys don't know what that is or the different match types for negative keywords, again, pause this, go to the Clicks Geek YouTube channel and search negative keywords in our channel, and you'll see a dozen videos on how the match types work for stuff like that. And you're just basically going to comb through, and you're going to find irrelevant stuff that you don't want your ads to be triggered for, like the word analysis. I don't want any kind of search term with the word analysis in it to trigger one of my ads. That's not a high intent type search. I don't know what this is, but I'm going to get rid of it. So that's all you're going to do, guys. And this is really tedious and time consuming, but you got to go through and do it, and do all the normal ones like job, career, certificate, affiliate for this works. You don't want that stuff. Shopify, e-commerce. I'm trying to think off the top of my head anything else that would stick out right away. Course. So that's right off the top of my head. Then you would obviously come back in here and start going through and finding all that stuff. So like Etsy. So it's going to take a while, but the more negative keywords you have, the less money you're going to waste in Google Ads, and the more tight your campaigns and dialed in they're going to be faster. And that's the name of the game when it comes to Google Ads. So you want to have these going as fast as possible. So I'm going to have to go back and obviously add more, but that's what you're going to do, guys. That's how you're going to find your negative keywords. Really simple, easy way to do that. All right, next up, we're going to add our ad extensions to the campaign, right? So there's a few options here. We come up to ads and extensions. Now, this is a demo account, so it probably has a ton of different things it's going to pull up, which is whatever. But if we hit this blue plus icon, we have image extensions. Now, I highly recommend you use these. I'm not going to in this campaign because I don't have any offhand to use. You want to make sure that if you're using image extension, that it is an authentic image. Don't use Shutterstock. Don't use a stock photo. Like if you're a roofing business, or you have a client who's a roofer, use real pictures of them on a roof, of your truck, stuff like that. Don't use stock stuff. It just turns people off and it will be not work. It just won't work. So don't do that. Site links are awesome, and they lead you around a website, right? So for us, for Clicks Geek, we'll do one for the homepage here. Ed's handsome face. Final URL. We'll do the homepage for Clicks Geek, and we'll say I'm going to do like a call to action site link here. Certified PPC agency. Another site link will go to our white label page. All right, and we'll drop that down here. Alright, so that's not going to work. White label PPC pricing. So we'll get people who want to just get a price real quick. We could do an about page, which honestly we're getting this site remade, guys. Right now it's actually under construction. The whole thing's basically thrown in the trash and we're redoing it from scratch. So keep that in mind. We'll do an about page here. You know what? I will toss one of our course page in here. Why not? We have so many courses and a bunch of agency courses, so we might as well add them in here. And that's what it looks like on mobile. And if you go to a different preview here, desktop, pretty cool. Save. I'm not going to add a description. You can. I'm not going to. So we got our site link set up now. Next up, we have callout extensions, which are essentially just little blots of text. Use them as call to actions. That's the best way to use them. So like Branded reporting. Custom landing pages. Fully certified team. Can't even think off the top of my head, guys. Totally on the spot right now. Yeah, certified team, custom landing pages, customized reporting. You know what we should have done? All-inclusive pricing. I do like that. We should. A big selling point for us is how many video testimonials we have of our clients. We have dozens of testimonials, so we should probably add a link to that in the site links. So I'm going to go back into site links and just change that up real quick. Spell that right. Watch video testimonials. Works for me. Sweet. All right, so we got our call out extension, and this is sad, guys, but I have to look at the phone number because I don't even know it off the top of my head. Don't yell at me. All right, next up, we're not doing image. We did Sitelink. We did call out, structured snippet. Let's do call extension. Actually, no, because we got to set up the call tracking first. All right, structured snippet extension. Can do types, service catalog, types of services. I mean, you could really add anything here. It's just more bullet points that you want to add. I don't think we have existing ones besides for our clone stuff. Yeah, like this is all our clone campaign stuff. Nope. Oh, I guess we could do the types of deals somebody could bring us. Hang with me here, guys. Sorry, I'm just looking through this because I could have swore we had another one. Don't think so, no. Oh, all right. We'll find that one then and we'll just roll with that. So essentially, my point is you want to use it as more call to actions, right? It's pretty much what you want to do with it. Now I can't find the freaking one I was just looking at. Oh, there it is. All right. So we got that. Next, we'll set up our call extension. We're going to do call tracking next, actually. So there's a few other options here, guys. Your location extension, which links to your GMB for your business. You want to use that. Affiliate location extension. If you have multiple different offices or something like that, most of the time it's not going to apply to you. You can do a price extension and list pricing in the ads. This is for apps if you're running apps. This is a promotion if you have a special promotion you want to run. Lead form. This is you can actually build a form that collects leads directly in Google. The only problem is with it, you don't get notified if you get a lead submitted. You actually have to be in your AdWords account to see it. So that's why we don't really mess around with too much. But again, if you guys want a breakdown of every single one of these ad extensions, just pause this video, go to YouTube, go to the ClickSki channel, and just search ad extensions. And I walk through in depth each one of these and how they work. And you'll be able to get that. But for the most part, every campaign you want to have Sitelink, call out, structured snippet, call extension, and if you can, location extension. And definitely image if you can too, but just make sure it's authentic. So that's the most important part. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is set up a conversion action, right? So the first thing we're going to set up conversion action wise is the call extension. So I'll go ahead and do that real quick. We'll go up to tools and settings, conversions. New conversion action. Phone call. Calls from ads using call extensions or call only ads. White label campaign call extension. Value, you can assign a value for the call if you want, a dollar amount. I'm not doing that. Count, you want to do 1. Call length, this is when you want the pixel to fire as a conversion in Google Ads. I'm doing 1 second because I want to know if a keyword is driving an action. Click through, you can set that for whatever you want, by the way. Click through conversion window, 30 days is fine. Attribution model, data driven, great. Create and continue. Looks good. All right, next we're going to go back into our campaign. Ads and extensions, blue plus, call extension, campaign, make sure it's a correct campaign, phone number. We're going to paste our phone number in here, or whatever call tracking number we're using. You're going to choose the conversion action you want to use, which is the one we just set up. And then you don't want to mess with this too much. So conversion action good, number good, campaign good. Save. And that's how you set up call extensions. Very simple. All right, next we will set up contact form submissions. This is even easier. We're going to hit the new conversion action, website. Put your website in here. Hit scan. Awesome. So it's going to give you 2 options, the manually do it, which we don't really even do that anymore, and the new way to do it, which is the best way, which is a page load. So select your category. It will say submit lead form. URL starts with, contains, URL is. I just do contains. Then I'll do like clicksgeek.com/thank you. Now, like if you have multiple forms going to multiple different thank you pages, then you need to create this conversion action a few different times for all of your forms, right? Otherwise, it's not going to track it's going based on this thank you page you're putting in here. So if you have multiple thank you pages and you're sending traffic to Google and it's going to other pages and you don't have it set up, you're not going to be able to track conversions. So keep that in mind. Like the ClicksGeek site has like 3 thank you pages, so I have to set this up 3 different times with 3 different thank you pages. So something to keep in mind. All right, so put in your thank you page, clicksgeek.com/thank you, add. You're good. Come down, save and continue. And here is a little bit of HTML code you're going to copy, and you're going to paste this in every page of your website in the head tag that includes the thank you page that shows after a contact form is submitted and redirected to that thank you page. So every page of your website, including thank you page, this has to go in the head tag. Now, for us, it's already in there, so we're good. So once you do that, you click done, and now you are set up. So now we're set up to track call extension phone calls and contact form leads. So we're all good. Next up is to track people who call from your website, from Google Ads. Conversion action, phones, calls to a phone number on your website. Continue. That for this campaign. We're going to not choose a value. We're going to count it once. We're going to paste our phone number right there. Now, really, really important, guys. This is the destination number. This is the number that Google is going to dial. This is the display number. This is the number that has to be on your website that Google is going to look for to swap for their their tracking numbers. Okay, so this has to be the number that's on the website. And this is the number that gets dialed. Really important to distinguish here. Set your call length. Again, I'm just going to do 1. Click-through conversion window, 30 days, fine. Attribution model, good. Create and continue. Now again, we're going to install the tag ourselves. So this part you're not going to have to do if you already set up the contact form submission tracking, because you should already have the Google tags already installed, right, from the form submissions. So you should be good. The only thing you're going to have to install is the phone snippet tag. So you're going to copy this, and it's going to go on every single page of your website or landing page in the head tag. You can just place it right below the global site tag. That's fine. And once you do that, you're going to come here, hit next, and now you are set up to fully track your Google Ads campaign. You are ready to rock and roll. So if we go back out, go into our campaign here, ad group level. I think all of our ads are still under review, which is kind of hilarious. They are. That's funny. Yeah, so that's it, guys. We have built a Google Ads campaign. Pat yourselves in the back. Really simple, right? There's not really much to it. Now the fun part starts. You get to let it run and gather data, clicks, impressions, click-through rate, average cost per click, impression share, conversions, and you get to start optimizing that data. Now, if you don't know how to optimize or what that is, essentially what it means is after you build a Google Ads campaign and you set it live, the battle's not over. It has just begun. So now you have to start trimming fat off this campaign and dialing it down to hit your goals, whatever that may be for this campaign, which usually is a lead amount per week or month or whatever, and a cost per lead. And that's how you're gonna optimize your campaign. You'll pause keywords that are wasting money and not converting. You'll decrease bids on keywords that are spending too much money or cost per lead's too high. You're going to be adding negative keywords. You're going to be adding more keywords that are driving leads that you weren't previously bidding on. So there's a lot of different things. Now, if you don't know how to optimize the Google Ads campaign, I'm going to put a link in this description below this video. It's a free course we have called Google Ads Optimization Combat Tactics. I believe that's the name of it. It's kind of a mouthful, but it's super valuable, packed with value. So take that course. It's free, and you'll have enough understanding to go out there and keep your campaigns on the tracks and not burn all your money. So that's something you definitely want to do. Now, I'm just trying to think here if there's anything else we need to go over. So we built our ad groups, we built our ads, we built our ad extensions, we added negative keywords, we set up conversion tracking. Oh, ad schedule, right? So we want to set up an ad schedule. I mean, you don't have to. Like, I'm not going to because, you know, I want to run 24 hours a day. But if you wanted to, you come in here under ad schedule, blue pen icon, choose your days you want to run. Most guys run Monday to Friday. Set your hours. Make sure it's set to 12-hour clock. Otherwise, 24 is military time. And then you can set this to wherever you want, right? So if you wanted to start at 8 in the morning to 4 or 5 or in the afternoon, whatever, that is how you would do that. Where am I? There we go. So let's say 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday through Friday, you would do that and just hit save. So you can set your ad schedule wherever you want. For us, we're a digital agency. We want leads all the time, so I'm just not going to set one. I'm going to run 24/7. So that's that. Audiences, stuff like that. When it comes to generating leads with a Google search campaign, I'm really not, and I'm being honest, I'm really not messing around in audiences. That's more for, you know, getting granular, turning off certain demographics, men, women, whatever, or down bidding them. I'm just not. That's more of an optimization tactic. I'm not getting into that today. You don't need this to be successful. Just follow what I've showed you in this video. You know, relevancy is the most important thing to keep in mind. Follow what I showed you in this video. Keep everything relevant, and you will have success in Google Ads as long as you can optimize, which you should be able to after you take my course below in this description. So I think that's it, guys. I think we're good, right? So, I mean, you've seen this. This is not difficult. Anyone can do this. The most important thing is just keeping your ad groups very tightly themed in their keywords, right? So if we have an ad group about PPC reseller, I'm going to have at least under 30 keywords in that ad group. And every keyword in that ad group is going to have the words PPC reseller in it. It's in some way, and worked into the keyword phrase, long tail, whatever, some way. And my ads are going to talk about PPC reseller stuff, call to actions with PPC reseller in them. So it's extreme relevancy going to a page, my website, which talks about white label PPC and PPC reseller stuff. Relevancy from the ad group to keyword ads to the landing page. That's the most important thing, and that's how people are successful with Google Ads. So maybe I'll let this run, and then we'll come back in like 30 days, and I'll do a video on optimizing it since you guys saw me build it, and we'll see where we shook out and get something going. All right, guys, hopefully this video was helpful. If you are new to the channel, again, please subscribe. We have daily content, YouTube shorts, case studies, how-to videos with Google Ads, all kinds of agency life stuff. Lots of cool stuff. In the links, go to our link tree. There, you can apply to work with us if you're a business. You can get white label pricing if you're an agency, and we can run your ads for your agency. There's courses we offer. There's free courses we offer. There's a tab, I believe it's called How to Find PPC Clients. So that's pretty valuable too. Check that out. Other than that, guys, that's all I got for you today. I'll see you in the next video.